whenever you get a passage, try to read the first like headings and the first paragraph. Like in this case, introduction, like, is your child school at today? Don't directly start reading the questions and then try finding the answers. Try to at least give it a try to understand what it is all about. Like, is your child at school today, school attendance, and then introduction. So read these 4-5 lines so that you can get an idea in the whole paragraph, in the whole section, or what is the main content. Do you think it will be a good strategy, or it's a waste of time?
Definitely, it is not a waste of time, and it's giving a contextual information, like what kind of passage is going to be.
Okay. Yeah. So you should, because when you are familiar with the paragraph or the content, you feel more confident. When you are not familiar, you feel lost. Like, I don't know, I am not able to find anything. But when you are familiar, okay, it's related to school system and school attendance, and it has 4 parts. It has introduction, what you can do to help, authorized and unauthorized absence, and all that. So this is all about. So give at least 1 minute to read the main headings and the introduction, or the first 4 lines, and have a gist of all the paragraph. Okay. So the question is, children must go to the school where they are registered. So one by one, you can tell me the answer. So Sanju, what's your answer?
I wrote true, sir.
And where is the information about it?
It's an introduction, last sentence, sir. The law says that parents must ensure that their child regularly attends the school where he or she is registered.
Okay. So
the child should go to school where they are registered. Kind of that meaning only.
Okay, Mukesh, what's your answer?
I think it's true, because it's the same sense.
Do you have answer sheet in front of you? Did you do this test?
Yes, I did that, but I have not checked that. Like recently I did it. Recently means I had a word with before 40-45 minutes, right?
Okay.
Yeah, so I was just going through that. And
all right. So Harsh, what do you say? Is it true?
Yes, it's true.
So there is no confusion about the answer of this. Am I right?
Yes. No.
Yeah.
Yes.
Or is anyone is having any confusion about it?
No, sir.
No. So the next question is, all arrivals after the register has closed are recorded as unauthorized absences. So someone else will give the answer this time. Shiv, what is your answer? For question 2. Check if you are muted. I think Shiv is, yeah, Shiv is here. Maybe in the meantime, Harsh can give the answer of this. Harsh, what's your answer to the question 2?
Question 2, it's true.
It's also true.
Mm-hmm.
And where is the information?
It's in the second paragraph and the last statement.
If your child arrives after the register has closed without a good reason, this will be recorded as an authorized absence for that session. What if it's with a good reason? Is it always? You see, all arrivals. Are all arrivals are the unauthorized absence, Harsh?
Okay, so like without a good reason.
False then, in that case.
False.
False, yeah, it's false.
Okay, so I picked the right candidate, it means. So did you find Harsh? What is the catch?
Yes.
Okay. So be very careful. If it says all, every, must, be very, very careful. It means there should be a strong information to support that idea. Here it says that if you have what does it mean? If you have a good reason, then it will not be an unauthorized absence. Am I right? So it would be false. It will not be not given, because they are saying there are two situations. One is the valid reason, good reason or not good reason. Not good reason means unauthorized absence. Without a good reason means it's not an unauthorized absence. Okay. Let's move to the question 3. If your child is absent from school, you must send the school a letter to explain why. Mukesh, I want to give the answer of the question 3. If you want to read, you can go ahead.
Okay, so if your child is absent from school, you must send the letter. Send the school a letter to explain why. Okay, so if I'll go over here, if in the next passage, like second one, right, what you can do to help, right? If your child has to miss school, it is vital that you let the school know why, right? Preferable on the first morning of absence, your child will have attend a policy explaining how this should be done. So it's talking about same thing, but one thing is missing over here is they're not talking about like how they are going to let them. What is the method? Is it email, phone, or something? So what I understood here is given a specific information, a letter, but a letter is not here in the passage. So it's not given.
Okay.
They can do a verbally, they can do by phone, by letter, something, but they have not cleared about it. And here is asking about the specific information.
Okay, Sanju, what's your answer?
Not given. I have written not.
Harsh?
Not given.
Not given. Okay. So it means
For me also it's not given, sir.
who is this?
Shiva here.
Who is this?
Yes, sir, Shiv.
Shiv. Okay.
It's Shiv.
All right. You must send a school a letter and explain why.
So I feel it's true.
It's true.
Yeah.
What is the reason?
So here they have mentioned that if the student is absent, like you have to inform the school. So that is in the simple format they have just told. Like maybe it's not mentioned that it should they should be preferably informed in the first morning. But I feel it's true, because any reason if you are absent, you need to inform the school.
Okay, it's not given and true. Okay, anyway. So it's third one is one minute. The color is white for the text. Anyway, can anybody just note it down that there is two answers for this? Like one is not given, another is true.
I can make that. Yeah.
Thank you. All right. So they are saying that you must send a letter. Is there any information about letter?
No.
You let the school know. Does it say letter? The child school will have any information about letter?
No,
No.
sir.
No, sir.
Okay. So anyway, we'll see the answer later on, but I believe it should be not given because letter is not even mentioned in the, as Mukesh has explained it, that it can be verbal, it can be email. So there's no information about that you must send the letter. Okay, so this is the key information here. Send a letter. If they say that you must inform, if it's only you must inform, then it's true. But if say that you must send the letter, school a letter, then it's not given because no information about the letter. So anyway, we'll see the answer. Question number 4. Harsh, what's your answer for question 4?
Just a second. 4th, it's false.
Staff who think a child having difficulties at school will contact the parents. Staff who think a child has a. Okay, and where is the answer?
It's in the 3rd point of the section, what you can do to help. Yes. It says if you know or think that your child is having difficulties. So it's parent, not the staff.
Is it addressed to parents or staff? This is what you can do to help.
Parents.
It's for parents.
For parents and
Okay. Staff who think a child is having difficulty at school will contact the parents. Okay. And what answer did you say, Harsh?
False.
False. Okay. Sanju, what's your answer?
false, sir.
False.
Yes, sir.
Shiv?
False, yes.
False. Everyone is saying false. If you think your child is having difficulty attending school, you should contact the school. Where is staff in this information?
Not given.
Who is saying not given?
Ruchika.
Ruchika. Okay. Where is staff in this? On what basis? What is the basis of saying it false?
It's like a staff who's addressing it to the parents, sir.
Yeah, but it's
So-
for parents. It's where is staff in this? How do you think staff who think a child is having difficulty at school will contact the parents? It's like if you know or think that your child is having difficulty, it's about the parents. I am telling the parent that if your child is having difficulties attending school, you should contact the school. Okay, but the question says staff who think that a child is having difficulty at school will contact the parents. From where you deduct this, that information is given about the staff here? Mukesh, what do you think?
Yeah, like see, for me, I can say it's not given, and the pretty simple explanation that just you made it like staff, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's not about the staff; it's all about the parent.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's not no information about staff here.
Yeah.
So if no information is given, what should be your answer?
Yeah, it's not given.
Any question?
This was a little bit confusing for me initially, right?
Okay.
But yeah, when I think in a
Actually, I've
different,
written not given and then I spiked out and wrote false, sir.
On what basis?
But first I assumed like since staff is not given, we have to think like staff is addressing to the parents. So in that sense, it should be false.
Staff is addressing the parents. How do you know that staff is addressing the parents?
It's like from the school, they're sending this information to the parents.
Yeah, it's the school authority. It might be school authorities, and you cannot assume that it's staff. And
but
what staff think? There is no information about staff who think. See, if I tell you, if you see any problem in your child, you should tell us. Okay.
see, can I put
Yes.
something? Yeah. So the statement in the passage, if you know or think that your child, and here is saying a staff who think a child. It's talking about a generic statement, a child, and here here the information is giving to more specific to individual parents and their child. Right. So this is like broadcast information for the school, right? Yeah. For every parents and their child, right? If their child
Okay.
is having a difficulties, so they must contact or like will contact to the parent.
Okay.
But,
Let me explain it in a different way.
okay.
If I'm a parent and you are the school authorities, you are telling me if my child has any problem, I should contact the school. From this, can I assume that if the staff identifies any problem in the child, he will contact the parents?
But Deep, if we consider it other way, the question is like a staff who thinks a child is having difficulties at school will contact the parents. So this third paragraph, it talks about like if child is having difficulty or not. So if child is having difficulties, then parents should tell the school.
Yes.
Okay. So there are two parts now. So if we consider this part only, like if child is having difficulties or not, this information is given, but parents should contact school if the student is facing problem. And if the question is staff, that's what my reason to give a false instead of not given to this.
That
Because
you
it
assume that
talks about
staff
the other
will.
part.
So you think you are assuming that if staff finds a problem in child, staff will not tell the parents or should not tell the parents. So, okay, let me come to the point. Last time we discussed the specific information like staff. Schools will contact. Schools will contact.
We talked about like when we are going to read the questions, right? So we should identify the keyword of that question.
Main, because we have to say true or false, we need to have the information about staff.
Yeah. So we need to first like we should more vigilant on the keyword, where what keyword, essential keyword is required to complete that information, or like to agree with that information.
Yes, because I don't know why I don't see any information about staff here. So how will I claim that staff will not contact the parents? Like we said not given because only it was no letter was not mentioned there. Harsh, you mentioned not given because letter was not mentioned in the third question. For third question,
Question, yes.
The same rule applies here, like because staff is not mentioned in the fourth question.
Okay. But what I consider is like, since other part of the statement was mentioned, like difficulties at school. That's why I put false. But yes, I can like
let
this
us
even, like
let,
what you are saying, it's also right.
Yeah. Okay. Let us read what is the instruction for false. Do you think this statement contradicts with the information? Staff who think a child is having difficulty at school will contact the parents. The given information contradicts with it?
No, sir.
It's given like just vice versa, sir. That's why I opted false.
Yeah, it's
Not
talking
like
about, it's let us say it in the other way. It's talking about parents, not about staff.
yes, sir.
So if even staff is not mentioned, so how can I say it's true or false for them?
See, yeah. Again, I would reiterate the same thing. If for quoting this answer as false, the only reason was the other information is contradicting what is given in the.
No, it's not contradicting. Harsh, let me tell you why it's not contradicting. It's like there can be two situations. One situation is if parents feel that their child has a difficulty, they can inform the school. And the other thing is, the question is, if the staff thinks child has a difficulty, the staff can inform the parents. Okay, there are two things. It happens in every daycare also, school also. Like if school feels that there is any problem with the child, they can inform the parents. If parents feel their child has a problem, they can inform the students. Okay, so it will contradict only that if staff will not inform the parents about it if that information is given there. Means contradiction means opposite information, or there is no, I don't, yeah. So the thing is, I don't see, first, the information is not about staff, so we cannot assume what they think, first thing. And the second thing, if child is having difficulty at school, they will contact the parents or they will not contact the parents. It's not mentioned here. Yeah, it's mentioned that if parents feel that their child have a difficulty, they'll inform the school. But there is no information about what staff will do.
No,
For contradiction, you need to have some information about it, like they will not do it.
No, okay, I agree to it.
But anyway, the thing is, we will see because we'll see if there are true false not given later also. We'll see how it goes. Next question is like this only. School will contact other authorities about children who take frequent unauthorized absences. Here it's particularly school, and there are two key points, and they'll contact other authorities. So information should be there for both.
Yeah,
there should be information.
Other authorities is also important in this question.
So yes, first these two things, if then about children who take frequent unauthorized absences. So
and if you talk about like sorry to interrupt you, sir, like if you talk about the complete question, like school will contact other authority. The one is school and other authority. And second, if you talk about further, so I have to also check the frequent unauthorized absence. So frequent is also important over here.
Yeah.
But like we don't know like what kind of question would be that, whether it is true, false, or not given.
Yes.
So frequent is also important, like whether they have mentioned it.
If we have these two information, then we'll check the other information.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. So authorized and unauthorized absence. If your child is absent, either doesn't. So okay, Sanju, what's your answer for the question 5?
Not given, sir.
Harsh?
Not given.
Shiv?
Not given, sir.
Ruchika?
So I have written false.
Okay, and what's the basis?
So school will contact other authorities about the children who take frequent unauthorized absence.
Sorry, what is the information about?
So over here they have mentioned in the authorized and unauthorized absence, if your child is absent from the school, that paragraph they've mentioned. So
Either does not receive any explanation from you or considers the explanation unsatisfactory, it will record
yes,
your absence as unauthorized. Okay.
yeah.
Here is like it will inform, it will contact other authorities. Or it will not contact other authorities. For false, it should be like school will not contact other authorities.
Okay.
Okay. So are you getting point now? In true false not given, that the key for the mainly the answer is basis on the key information like staff, school, other authorities. The whole information was not here, but even if information is there, please try to match schools and other authorities.
Okay, sir.
Okay. All right. So let's go to our okay. For question number 6, what's the answer? Who will tell me the answer? Ruchika, what's your answer for question 6?
So C.
Sanju? Harsh?
F.
It's F. Mukesh?
It should go to F because here is attractive view of golf course.
Okay. All right. So I think, did I ask Ruchika about? She said C.
So actually I did some mistake, so that's the reason. It is F only. So
Okay. All right. And many rest words are easy. Situation in a peaceful location on the edge of the inland village with attractive views of the golf course. So overlooks the golf course. Okay. All right. 4-7. Shiv, what is your answer for 7?
B, sir.
Because of this information?
Yes.
Okay, Harsh?
B.
B. All right. And Sanju? Is Sanju here? Yeah.
It's B, sir.
Okay. All right. Question number 8. It is in the center of the town.
G.
Sanju, what's your answer?
G, sir.
G.
Yes.
And Harsh?
G.
Shiv?
G, sir.
This is the basis?
Yes.
Okay. For 9. Mukesh, what could be the answer of 9?
C can be seen from, yeah, I think I did it in initially. So small floor facility understood. Yeah, uninterrupted sea view. So that's a A.
Harsh?
Hello, am I audible?
Yes. Harsh?
A.
Okay.
A. Sanju? Ruchika? Where are you guys?
Sir.
Check your mic, guys. You can unmute also yourself, no problem. Only mute
Yes,
yourself
sir.
when there's some background noise. Okay. So, Ruchika, what's your answer?
So I wrote B, but I'm not very sure it's right or no. I don't think so. It is right.
Yeah. The sea can
Yeah.
be seen from it, uninterrupted sea views.
It's A.
And what was your reason for B?
So actually, I think I've marked this all this section like 6 to 14 in the wrong way.
Oh.
Yeah, I feel so. Yeah.
So, are you getting the point that all the other members, they are like, there is a specific information? Uninterrupted sea views in center location,
Ye-
or the
Yes, sir.
views of the golf course. So the answer is only in that one sentence. So it is how you locate that information and then how you match that information. Ruchika, what's your strategy? Like, do you read the question first or do you read the paragraphs first?
So actually, I did not find time. So just before the lecture started, I had 45 minutes. So
Okay.
super fast way I did the thing. I'm not
Okay.
very sure. I read the questions wrong, I think.
No worries. Yeah. So no worries. That's okay. But my tip to you is there would be always a key sentence or phrase where the answer is given.
So
Okay.
yes, sir.
There is a swimming pool for residents of the apartment complex. What is the answer of 10?
D, sir.
D. Shiv, is it Shiv?
Sir. Yes, sir.
Anyone who is saying other than D for this question? No.
No,
Okay.
sir.
And
D
Shiv,
only.
what is the information like? What is the basis? Swimming pool.
With its own pool,
Yeah.
it's
Good
given,
job.
sir, on the first line.
Yeah. Very good. All right. 11th.
B, sir.
B. And what is the basis?
It's the first line in a complex that has only just opened. Means
Oh,
new.
good. Yeah. Harsh, what's your answer?
B.
Okay. Sanju? Sanju have given the answer?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. 12th.
Well, A, sir.
A?
A.
Yes.
With its own supermarket. So, and a supermarket for residents.
Resident.
Harsh, your answer is also A?
Yes.
Shiv?
I have written E, sir.
E. Okay. And what's the basis? This? Drive from 5 minutes drive. It's 5 minutes drive and it's leisure facility and a supermarket for residents.
Deep, Harsh here. So even I have this confusion for this question.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
E and A,
Mhm.
because it says a fantastic
It's
town has to offer
supermarket.
a few minutes drive from its supermarket. So what does its supermarket refers to here?
So let us go to this question, it is part of an apartment complex with its own supermarket. It is part of an apartment complex with its own supermarket. This is the catch. They are saying that complex containing a range of facilities, a supermarket for residents. Like it is showing that every area has a supermarket. For example, if I am living in downtown, it has a supermarket. Everyone has its supermarket. Okay, like everyone has their market, like sector 6, sector 5, sector 3. But what do you think? Like it's part of an apartment complex. It is part of an apartment complex, and it's saying that the apartment complex containing a range of facilities, leisure facility and supermarket. So what do you think if we compare? Here you are
It
making.
should be A, sir.
Yeah, I know, Harsh. It is confusing. This is making a confusion. Am I right?
Yes, but if we look at the apartment complex word in A, then it makes sense. The answer should be A.
Yeah, so that's the point. So sometimes when you see the keyword like supermarket is here also, supermarket is here also, then you need to see the information. Sometimes it's only in that particular paragraph. There is the information not anywhere else. But when it is at two places, then you need to make a comparison. And then like I made a comparison because I made a comparison that apartment complex containing a range of leisure facilities and a supermarket for residents. It means inside only it has a supermarket, but it's showing like 5 minutes drive. So it is far away. It doesn't has its own supermarket. It means it's 5 minutes drive. It cannot have that far. So that's the logic, I believe, applied.
Yeah, initially, like I was also doing the same way, and I was getting confused. But what we got it from sir is like, when we we should not go by the keyword. This is first. We should understand the complete statement given in the question.
Yes,
like
see the context and see everything, because sometimes they will give you a keyword just like that so that you can get confused.
Yeah,
okay.
like
And
if we, yeah, yes sir, go ahead. Yeah,
and I always discuss about it that in every paragraph and in every section there would be some very easy question and there would be some medium and then some high difficulty level. So this can be in the category of medium or high difficulty level because it is creating a confusion. But some other questions, they are not, like parking space or its own pool or the center of the town. So always be careful. Give your less time to the simple questions, and then if there is a confusion, make some analysis and comparison there. And whatever you answer, give in that situation, that's the best answer. But have a comparison. Don't give it blindly. Give it some time. Okay. Question number 13. Shiv, what is your answer?
I have written F, sir.
F. And what's the basis?
With attractive views of golf course.
Okay. No, I'm talking about question number 13. Okay, Harsh, what's your answer?
C.
And what's the basis?
It says large terrace with uninterrupted views of the rivers and mountains.
Sanju, what's your answer?
Even I have written C, but I was quite confused with this question, sir, because they didn't mention anywhere like where you can sit and all. So with word large terrace, they've just written C, sir.
Yeah, because terrace can be only a private, because terrace cannot means large terrace with it's talking about 1-bedroom cottage, and then it has like then large terrace. Terrace is also usually a place to sit. This question comes into the highest difficulty level, but only this can be the option, large terrace, because otherwise no other
Other
information.
paragraph, there is not given anywhere like private outdoor area.
Yeah.
No, sir. So I've chosen this as C.
Ruchika, what was your answer?
So same C.
Okay. All right. So 14. Sanju, what's your answer?
Sir.
What? Sorry?
F.
F. And what's the basis?
Last garage available by arrangement with the owners.
Garage available by arrangement with the owners. Harsh?
Same F.
Okay. Anyone else who has a different answer?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Yes, Shiv?
No, sir, it's F for me.
It's F only? Okay. So this is the basis. Okay. Garage available. So garage, see, do you see the parking? There is no keyword for parking here, but garage is used for parking. So basically your vocabulary, you should know like this should be the level of your vocabulary that you understand what's the meaning of garage, what's the meaning of terrace, what's the use of that. So this is also used sometimes. It's not only keywords. Okay. We are going good by now. Wow, this is my interesting part. I enjoy filling the blanks. Okay. So 15. Harsh, what's your answer?
Marketing experience.
Okay. No more than 3 words. So one tip I want to give you, like it is a process. Stage 1, stage 2, stage 3, stage 4, stage 5. So this will help you a lot. Here like the first stage. Okay. Stage 2, stage 3. So it's stage 4. And where is the stage 5?
So the answer is marketing environment, not experience.
Marketing environment. Okay. So, Sanju, what's your answer?
Marketing environment, sir.
And where is it? On which line?
Second paragraph. 6th line, sir. Under first stage, 5th
Yeah,
line.
I got it. I can give proof of achievements so far, both in education and in you will need to provide us the evidence proof that you have extensive experience in marketing environment as well as solid academic background. So academic background is already education. Shiv, what is your answer?
Sorry, you asking me?
Shiv, yeah.
Oh yeah, sorry.
For the first same one, sir, marketing environment.
Okay. All right. So always be careful. It can be academic background also, but academic background otherwise will also, if there is no, if it is not education here, it is something else. Can you write academic background here?
Yes, sir.
Is it Sanju?
If there is no education given in the question, then we can write academic background.
But if I say you cannot write, what could be the reason?
Because both are same meanings, sir. Academic background and education are quite
But you see A here. If you write academic background, it will be grammatically incorrect.
See the article also.
Yeah, so that's my point. Your answer should be grammatically correct. If your answer is grammatically wrong, don't assume that that can be the answer. Okay. Okay. Sanju, tell me the answer of 16.
Can I have one
Yes,
question,
please,
doubt on
please.
that. So,
Yeah.
So here, if you read carefully, like I'm reading, give proof of achievement so far, both in education and in an marketing. I always prefer to understand the context, like education. They are not talking about the academic background or something. So it should always be like if they are matching, they are designed their question in such a way that they are taking only education, that means academic, right? And so I should always go by marketing. There is no like environment. I'm not thinking about whether I should write an environment, though it is saying that no more than 3 words, but I'm thinking to write only marketing.
Okay. And do you think that will be a right answer?
Yeah, because education and marketing, whether environment is not adding
In
a
a
value.
marketing, do you think in
Yeah,
a market?
Yeah. So
In-
environment is not adding a value from the sentence point of view. And even though they have already given a solid academic background, for
Oh,
that they are just taking education.
okay. If I say market, education and in a marketing, is it grammatically correct?
Yeah, in a marketing. Yeah.
In a marketing,
No.
this is not, we don't in marketing can be there, like why it's not like both in an education or a education, why it's not a here and a here,
Because
why a will come before marketing, no a or an before education? Why it's not like so far both in an education and in a marketing?
in an education, yeah, it can be like it's not about a single education, or like it's talking about the just education, the generic term, right?
Okay, so but I believe, like I think a cannot be put before marketing. A marketing is not that kind of noun that you can put a before it.
Mm-hmm.
That's why the marketing environment, in a marketing environment, that can be, then a can be before that.
Okay, like
So you should
see,
have some knowledge of
why I
articles.
was wanted to discuss, because yeah, I wanted to understand that one, like
No, that's very important. Otherwise, if we don't discuss, how will we come to know?
yes, yeah. So that
Good.
was my point, because
No,
let's
that's
see,
really a solid
I'm
point.
so interested to find out the answer, because yeah, they have given no more than 3 words.
Yeah.
So most of the time I get confused. So which, like, should I go and add a complete like if they talk about how can I explain in that? Okay, we'll go further next question,
And we'll
then we
see.
will talk
Yeah,
about.
sure. So for 16, what's the answer?
Corporate travel consultant.
Corporate travel consultant.
Shiv, what's your answer?
Yeah, it's corporate.
Why cannot be it's a corporate travel consultant? What's the problem?
Career is different. Their role of means
No, my question is why I cannot write a corporate travel consultant?
It's going to more than 3, first of all.
Yeah, that's the point.
Yeah.
Role of corporate travel consultant. So you cannot write role of corporate travel or travel a consultant. You can.
Four words will come.
Yeah. All right. So answer of 16. Sorry, 17.
Rewards.
Rewards on offer.
And the rewards you can receive.
Only rewards, yeah, that you would receive.
So I have a query. If in exam, if we write reward instead of rewards, so will the marks will be like
no.
Will it be counted or it won't be counted?
It won't be counted.
Okay.
Because it should be like the complete word. Okay, it should be a complete word. If you are taking S from this without any reason. Rewards means the complete, not one reward, so many rewards here. So even in listening and in reading, if you don't write the complete word, you'll not get mark for that.
Okay, sir.
18.
Outstanding efforts, sir.
Harsh.
Outstanding efforts.
Outstanding efforts, sir.
Everyone is outstanding efforts.
Yeah.
I'll not discuss those who has like similar answer. Everyone is having similar answer or they don't have any question or query. Okay. What about 19?
Ambitions.
What is the answer?
Ambitions, sir.
Ambition. Ambitions you have. Harsh?
Ambitions.
Ambitions.
Everyone ambitions. Okay. 20.
Psychometric test.
Psychometric test.
एक part in a psychometric test.
Psychometric test.
Okay. If it is psychometric tests, can I write this answer?
No, sir. Shouldn't be there.
Yeah, sometimes this is like here and here. So don't always like trust this. Sometimes students, I have seen some videos, they give tips. Okay, if A is there, that is the answer. Don't always go with that strategy. A can be before anything, a small group also. So otherwise they'll get confused. Small group. A small group. Okay. Take part in a small group. That's also answer according to that strategy. What do you think? If you don't see the other context, other information, somebody can write a small group and then the answer will be wrong.
In is that is test and width is different now, sir.
Sorry?
They have given with a small group and here in means the meaning will be different.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying, that see the context, please.
Okay.
Yeah. What is the 421?
Team.
Team.
Team or aim?
Yes, sir.
Team. Meet a manager and the team working in a particular store. Where is the answer?
Stage 4. Second line, sir.
Where will you meet the team? Okay. So manager and the team working. Okay. All right. So let's go question. There is no question. Stage 5. Okay. Sanju, what is your total? I hope you did not check your total, or did you check your total?
No, sir, I didn't check the answer yet.
Okay. All right. So we are at the. Is it simple? Yeah, I think these paragraphs are not that big here. Yeah, this one is interesting. Okay. All right. So are we? This is what 22 to 27, or yeah.
Deep, I have a question.
Yeah.
I just missed. I was about to ask, but missed somehow. So can you go back to the section where we were having? I think test section 2, where we need to find out the answer from the to-let property.
Are you section this one, supermarket one, or this one, recruitment info?
I don't know. Before this one, supermarket.
Okay.
Okay. So the question here is, what strategy you told earlier was like we should read first 3 questions, then we should go through the paragraph. Okay. Now here, what problem I faced was like most of the answers were jumbled. It was not like in order, or like let's say the answer for 6th was in F. Okay, then later few answers were in the top of the section, then other. So if we are reaching down in the question, let's say 12, 13, 14, mostly they were in the ABC point. So in this case, like I was facing this problem, like remembering the things and need to read the statement again and again to identify, okay, this is the answer or not. So is there any specific strategy for these kind of questions where like answers are really jumbled up?
Yeah, there is a strategy. Other strategy is scan and skim. Scan and skim means if you can just like there are different level of reading. Everyone students have different reading level. Okay, some are like, for example, they can just say, okay, golf course, so they can just find golf course. If they are that fast in finding that, just identify that, match the information and give the answer. So that's one strategy. Some people are like parking space. Okay, but again I would say, if you are saying that if I read, generally what will happen for the first questions, the answer will not be in the first 3 sections. Am I right? Generally, what do you think? Because they'll not give answer to first 3 questions in the first 3 paragraphs.
Yes, so mostly it will be from the back.
Yeah, somewhere down the line. So what I was thinking, you read first 3 paragraphs and you read last 3. Sorry, you read first 3 questions and last 3 these questions. That can be another strategy, but again we need to apply it and see whether it is working or not, because for different people different strategies work. If you are able to see a keyword here and able to very fast you are able to see in this, that's one strategy. Because if you only read one question and then go through it, it's not a good strategy, I would say. Some people, what they do, they'll read the paragraph and then they'll go through the questions. That's another strategy. So I don't know for which strategy will be useful for you, Harsh. You have to find out for you what can be the strategy that you can apply. Whether you can scan and skim and then you can find the keyword and that will save your time in identifying the answer. That's one thing. Or you want to go into a particular sequence, like first 3 questions and then A paragraph is done, then B paragraph is done, then C is done. That strategy was so that at least you are done with A, like you have read A and you are completely done with A paragraph, so that your time is saved. Because on the right, these are less information. This is big information. So if you are you getting my point? This is specific, and when you read it, you can match it. If you don't match it, this is in your mind, you can match it with the other questions. That was the strategy. But if it's not working well for you, you can apply any other strategy and see which one is saving your time more.
Yes, maybe like if we do it using pen and pencil or pen and paper, then it might have been easy, like underlining, scheming thing. But like doing just on computer, it was like difficult to remember everything and every point what is there in individual pointers.
Individual information.
Yes.
No, it's quite right. But that's why I again say, some people ask me, sir, give me tips. So I generally say, I can tell 4 tips to you, but you have to identify that which tip will work for you. Every tip will not work for everyone.
Right.
Yeah. So you have to, next time you can see like whether you can just find a like golf course, parking space, center, and then you can just, but again you have to see, because it's also not that easy. Okay. Some people say that read the first line of every paragraph, but the information may not be in the first paragraph. Okay. So in this case, because these are small paragraphs, that's why I suggested go like just read 3 questions, just finish paragraph A, then finish paragraph B. But again, this can be a good strategy if you try 6, 7, 8. Try the last 3 paragraphs, because there can be a connection like this. Are you getting my point? Because definitely I have seen this pattern. I have seen this pattern that for the first 3, they'll not give it in the first 3. It can be there, but it's not there because they want to confuse you. Okay. And they know that people will start reading from here and then they'll start reading the first paragraphs. They already know about it. It's human tendency.
Okay.
Okay, so we were here. We'll do it fast and then we'll go to the third section because that is more important to discuss. So for 27 or 22nd, what is the answer?
Authorization.
No more than 2 words. Unless they have.
Sir, I have written fire, sir.
Okay, let me see. Authorization. What have you written? Fire?
Yes, sir.
There are certain places in the building that staff should avoid unless they have fire.
Means like in third sentence, do not venture
No, I
to
got
open
it.
fire. May affect access in the event
And
of a
obstructions
fire.
may affect access in the event of fire. Do not enter restricted areas.
Sorry, session is correct.
Yeah. So there is this fire is should avoid unless they have fire. So means they should not avoid if there is fire. Am I right?
Mm.
It means if there is, by the time there is no fire, don't go it. When there is a fire, then you go it. Go there. This is the meaning of this sentence, according to your answer.
Yeah.
Is it making sense logically to you that you go in that room if there is a fire, and don't go in that room if there is no fire?
I didn't give any direct sentence like this, sir.
Sorry.
The staff should avoid going to these places unless they have.
Yeah, you make complete meaning of it, like unless they have fire. There are certain places in the building you should avoid until there is a fire. When there is a fire, you should go there. It doesn't make logical sense. Why would they ask someone to go in some place in case of fire?
Actually, do not enter restricted areas without authorization. So when they
Yeah,
have given
use unless. Unless means without.
Okay, sir. I
Okay.
didn't notice that word.
Yeah, be very careful with it.
No.
It means you are not checking the other information.
Yes, sir.
Okay. 23rd.
Obstructions.
Obstructions.
To ensure people can get out easily, it is important that there is no. Oh, yeah, okay. And where is the obstruction word? Is it in second paragraph or first? This is obstructions.
First one, sir.
Yeah. So if we read it, do not block doorways, corridor, or as obstruction may affect the event of fire. Okay. To ensure people can get easily, it is important that there are no obstructions to exits. Block doorways. So it is saying opposite way, in an opposite way. That they are saying that don't do it, and here they are saying that do it. Don't. They important that there are no obstructions to exits. So that's the reason for it. Sometimes they'll just paraphrase or jumble the words in an opposite way to confuse you, but keep your mind on the information, keep your eyes on the particular information.
For this kind of question, it's hard to identify exact one. I'm not sure about that. What parameter they're going to verify it? It can be do not the see if I'll read do not ways open the door or tamper with the door closures, or do not block doorways, corridors, or strains as obstruction may be affect access in the event of a fire.
Yeah. So
I'm not able to get that exactly what would be the right answer over here.
Okay, I'll explain that to you. if we
Because
the exits, if you talk about exits,
yeah,
doorways, stairs, corridors,
yeah, these are the exits.
yeah. So it is important there are no what should not be there to the exits. What do you think? Like what other word can be?
Obstructions.
Obstruction should not be there.
Block.
Yeah,
Blockage.
so we have to see like can there be any other word to exits? What should not be there? Like doorways, closures, temper, fire,
Blocks.
yeah, blocks, block. There are no block to exits. If we say why not block?
Yeah, that was my point. Like, if you read further, doors open unnecessarily, do not trail cables or flexes across the floor.
Okay. So they are giving instruction to you avoid leaving doors and door open unnecessarily and do not trail cables or yeah. So no, my question is Mukesh here. What word do you think can fit other than obstructions?
Like there is no block can be like see, do not block doorways, right? These are the exist. So no.
So how you can identify? See, do not wedge upon fire doors. So they are
Yes.
talking about fire doors, tamper with door closures, do not block doorways, corridor or stairs. For everything, this obstruction is one word, which is like telling don't do it because all these are obstructions. So this block is obstruction, tamper with door closures is obstruction, everything is obstruction. So this obstruction is one word that is accumulating all the other words or all the other stuff. This one word is having a sense of or having a meaning of all the other stuff here.
So Deep, here, like, I don't know, like, who asked this question, why the obstruction should be used as the answer. So if you can understand the meaning of entire sentence, like, do not wedge open fire doors. So what is meaning of this? Or tamper with door closure, what is the meaning? So if you understand the complete meaning, then you will arrive to a conclusion that the obstruction is the correct word.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you are right. I'm not saying anything wrong about it, right? But what I'm highlighting over here is this is something, it's some confusing during, like when I was doing first time, so I get confused, like what should I write? So I leave it and then I come back, then I decided again, because that was something where I was getting confused. This is for me. I'm just
no, Mukesh, it is very important question. Even yeah, I understand that, because if you are doing it for the first time, now everyone is saying obstruction and we can say, okay, I think obstruction is the right. But why not block? So this is what we are trying to tell you, that whenever you have this kind of confusion, like the block can be the answer and obstruction can be the answer. Okay, in that case, there can be only 2 or 3 words which can be the option for that space filling the blanks. Am I right? There can be 2 or 3 option only.
yeah.
So out of those 2 or 3 options, then you need to decide, like, 2 exits, what are they talking about? Are they talking about only block? Are they talking about only tamper? Or are they talking about only wedge upon? So these are all similar things here. There are no tamper to exits. There are no block to exits.
Sir, also one more thing here. Here it should be on a plural form. The answer should be on plural form. So if we write block,
Very
it
good.
should be, I mean, the answer should be blocks.
Yeah, blocks. Because
So
there are no,
obstructions
there
should
is no, there is no, and there are no. So that's what we discussed. Mukesh, you have to keep one thing very clearly in your mind, that it should make grammatically, it should be grammatically right.
Right.
And that's the answer
So that's
to your
why,
question.
yeah, the answer is right. I put it in the same way, but for me, it took some time to decide it. It was not that easy for me that I can go and I can continue with this answer. I come back and
Yes,
came
this
back
is
and then
definitely, there can be, wherever there are multiple options that you can put into the answer, it will create confusion. Then the analysis part come, that you have to analyze.
yeah.
Okay. You have to analyze, and in that case, you have to analyze grammatically, what is grammatically right, what is right in the sentence. So you have to analyze, compare 2-3 options, because there cannot be 10 options. There will be only 2 or 3 options. Out of those 2 or 3, you have to analyze which is grammatically right and which is otherwise contextually right.
And what made like first time when I was reading this passage, right? Very first time. So I just skip that part, that like I'm just explaining my mistake, like do not do block, doorways, corridors, and stand as obstruction. I just take a very lightly that word and maybe affect, because it was saying same thing. You know, as obstruction, it was saying very similar thing. They are not saying a different thing. They are just summing those multiple option and combining into one thing. Like doorways, corridors, strains. So I was saying, yeah, these are the, everyone is talking, like those all options are saying same thing. So I if I'm not finding, I could not find the answer. So I should move now, and I moved that, and then I come back and then I see.
Yeah, that will happen. Don't waste your time, so much time of only one paragraph. If you feel that you are not able to answer more than just after 2 minutes, go to the next question. Because in the same, because we have limited time, it's only 1 hour, we have to complete all the sections, we have to transfer all the answers. So time is very important. If you feel that you are taking time, you are not finding the answer of one question, move to the next. And later on, if you have some time, come back. Because sometimes we overlook it, as I earlier mentioned, that we overlook it, we are not able to identify that particular information. But second time when we come, there are chances that this time we may just notice that particular information. Okay, we will see if we find these questions later on as well. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So question number 24.
Wrapped.
Wrapped, sir.
Wrapped.
Deep, I have a question here. So if everyone are okay with the answer wrapped, then I can ask my question.
Yeah, please.
Okay, so it says, if you refer to the second paragraph, third line, it says never put a sharp object, such as razor blades or broken glass, into waste bin without having wrapped the items carefully. So can we write something like the item must be wrapped carefully, or it should be only wrapped?
No. If you write, what do you think? You wrapped? It is 2 words. Okay. What other word you want to use?
So it can be closed.
Actually, sir, if suppose in the sentence, if they give wrapped carefully, then I think we can use it, because in between the word wrapped and carefully, the items is given.
Yeah, you cannot just like skip 2 words in between and then put them into the answer.
And especially this question is asking about items, and we cannot again put the items in the in the gaps.
No, his question was like, can we write items such which could cause injury must be wrapped carefully before they are disposed of. Am I right, Harsh?
Yes.
Yeah. So the only thing is, because you cannot skip 2 words in between the question, like the answer, like wrapped and carefully, there is a distance. You cannot use these 2 words for answer. Yeah. if you should not do it, but again, sometimes if someone will write wrapped carefully, they may give it a right answer. But I will suggest you avoid, if it is giving grammatically right sense, avoid using it. But sometimes they like IELTS examiner, or they can make it right. If you write wrapped carefully, they can make it right. But my recommendation is no need to do that. They will never force you to never give the answer where you have to take 2 words by skipping another words in between.
No, okay.
Okay, it can be right wrapped carefully, it can be right, but my recommendation is don't do that. Just write 1 word. Don't take a risk of writing another word which is after few words than the key answer.
No, okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Sir, if suppose they have given without having wrapped. Okay. So if suppose they have given wrapped carefully in the question, in the paragraph,
Yeah,
then we
then
can use
yes.
it.
If it is like without having wrapped carefully, then you can write wrapped carefully. They will definitely, they cannot make it wrong.
Okay.
Yeah. Question number 25.
Waste.
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 Harsh, what's your answer?
Waste.
Waste. Okay. 26th.
Trolley.
Trolleys.
Trolleys.
Mukesh, what do you
Trolleys.
think?
Plural.
Where are the trolleys?
Sorry, sir, can you come again? Sorry, I missed it. Hello.
Yeah, Mukesh, what do you think for 26th?
Yeah, I made a mistake earlier. So now trolley is yeah, right option.
Yeah, because moving objects, you need to see this also.
I did it very quickly, and like I chose ladders.
Ladders are available to make tasks which require moving objects easier. Use step of ladder to reach items. It's not to move items, to reach items. Okay.
Right. Yeah.
27.
Regular breaks.
You should have regular breaks while you are working.
Yeah.
Where is that regular breaks?
Last line.
You take regular breaks when necessary. When okay. Any confusion about this answer? It's fine. Okay. So let's move to the most important. So have a look to all the questions like A, B, C, D. These are 6 paragraphs, and then there are filling the blanks and the okay. So some MCQs. So this should be easy. What do you think? Like if you see this kind of section 3 part, what do you think? You think it will be easy or very difficult?
Like for me, like my mindset was something. It's gonna be a tough.
Okay.
And taking much time. And there is a chances of making a wrong if I don't have a time, and if I'll do fast.
Okay.
If I'll do in a fast way.
All right. Okay. See, for this we should be very, very happy. If I see filling the blanks, I be very happy because there are chances of being right. Definitely here you need more time to interpret and comprehend all the information, but this portion is easy. But let's see. What's the answer of, am I On the right paragraph. No, what about this? What about this? Yeah. Okay. Write I to X. So what is the answer of section A?
Deep Harsh here.
Yeah.
So I was able to complete till 27 due to time. So,
that's okay.
Yes, I'll be completing this during my daytime today.
All right. No problem. We can we can discuss it because answers we will be discussing here. So
yeah, we can do over here our exercise.
Yeah,
and
no problem, because that is also another kind of exercise. No issues with that.
That is the one where we should, like, I used to think like I should put more focus on this area.
Okay, let's go ahead then. For A, Sanju, what's the answer?
6th, sir.
6th?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, for me as well, it's 6.
And where is the information?
For me too, sir.
Shiv, what's your answer?
So on the first para, third line, it's written, it's quite extraordinary.
And on top of that, like, there is a remarkable achievement. That is like all its contextual information in saying that, yeah, they have make that record.
Okay. All right. Section. What is your strategy? You read the paragraph and then you go through all the answers?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Always, like whenever there is a long paragraph, try to read the headings. Means this you read very carefully, this part. And if possible, read before you start answering, get acquainted with the paragraph. If you read all the information this carefully, then read one sentence of first sentence of every paragraph. There is Hattie Batman, a researcher, discovered the migration. He discovered the migration, tracking the zebra. Okay. In December, what happened in December? When the annual rains had transformed the roads into rivers, Hattie was therefore more than a little surprised. Okay, he was surprised for something. The discovery created quite a buzz in the research community. Okay, this is about the confusion about something. As a zebra can live up to 20 years, the migration must have skipped at least one generation during the 40 years. So this is something about the migration and their age. Hattie data points to the conclusion that there are several zebra populations adopting different behavior. Okay. Endangered, this is about endangered species naturally tend to grab headlines. Okay. Are you getting? You are now completely equipped with the whole paragraph. It will take 2, 3, 4 minutes, but at least you are very much aware about. And let me tell you very clearly, your brain is like that. Sometimes you don't. There are two concepts. One is recall, other is recognition. Recall is, if I ask you, okay, what is the sentence of the third paragraph? You'll not be able to recall it. But recognition is when I say that when you will read we talked about endangered species here, and you also see endangered species here. Immediately your brain will say, yes, I know, I have read this somewhere. So we call it, when you see the faces of people, you say, I have seen you somewhere. It means that you cannot recall, but you are recognizing that this face is, I have seen it somewhere, but you are not able to recall the name or where you saw the person. Do you think this strategy will help you somehow? What do you think?
Actually, when we read only first sentence, I don't think so. The headings and the paragraph will match. So we have to read the last 2 lines as well.
Okay, but how will you hold that much of information in your brain for that long? Like, do you think?
Sir is trying to say that the purpose over here is just to get acquainted of that.
Yeah.
Like how
just so that you are
how complete section 3 is designed. they are talking about some kilometers, miles, and something. Here they talk about some discovery and migration.
And December.
And third, like they are talking about roads and rivers, right?
Yeah.
And they can move to communities, right? Discoveries.
So yes, you're right, Mukesh. I am only trying to say, once your brain thinks that I am familiar with this whole paragraph, this is not a big paragraph for you then. Now it will be a little bit easy for you to but we can definitely apply it. It's not like I'm saying you have to do it. Let's see like if it is useful somehow. But it will help you to get the gist of the whole passage, whole paragraph, whole passage. That what
know some idea.
And you have to read it. Definitely for answers, you have to read it. Now for example, we have given the answer of paragraph A. Now we'll come to B. So what is the answer of B?
8, sir.
The original aim of the work. There's no loyalty between zebra. What is the basis of 8? Did you say 8?
Yes, sir.
Which
actually in that for her study, Hattie had planned to compare the small scale movement patterns of 11. This entire paragraph tells that what she's going to do in this research.
Her study Hattie had planned, okay, to compare the. So this is the original aim of the work. So
yes, sir.
Yeah, this is study is work. Original aim is what he had planned. Any confusion about it? Okay. What's the answer of C?
It's a 4, I guess.
4, sir.
4.
4, sir. 4.
And what's the basis?
She asked the question also.
If you see in the last, despite even more difficult to understand.
Some confusing information. The question, question is always confusing. Why is confusing? When I ask you why, it has some confusion. How easy it was for Sanju to find out these particular sentences or locations?
Actually, I will read the paragraph first and then I will go and see the list of headings, sir.
Yeah, in this case, you should have a gist of, okay, what like there are some questions, there are some doubts. So your brain will tell you, okay, this will match this particular option. What about D?
These 2. Second.
Yes,
An
sir,
obstruction, traditional route.
Yeah, second is most likely. Like,
what is the basis?
Like during their travel, many obstructions were there.
Traditional route. Which sentence?
Giant fences were put up to stop foot.
Where is the sentence? Here?
Yeah,
last 4 lines, if you see, will
obstruction to
around the
traditional route. How do you know it's the traditional route? Because it's in the.
Because they started somewhere.
It's an old one, right? So it's like
one of the migration tracks went from this. So one of the migration tracks. So it means it was something traditional. For E?
9, sir.
Harsh, you read E and tell me whether 9th is the right answer or not.
You were saying something, Deep?
Yeah, I'm asking you to read the paragraph A and match it with option 9, whether it is right or wrong. I think it's wrong.
So I feel it's 3.
Can I add something?
Yes.
Yeah. So yes, 9th is correct. So here is, if you see from last third line on this passage, so how did the latest generation learn, and when and where to go, not from their parents. So that's the information, latest generation learning.
Okay.
So on the basis of that clue, I am going with 9. I might need like on once.
What is the information?
And further, if I
Which
get
sentence?
something, I'll have to change it. But
for F is 33 number question, and for 33 you are saying 9.
No, sir. 32 is 9.
No.
32?
Yeah, it's
32
32.
is 9, sir.
Okay. Okay.
It's 32.
Okay. 32 is 9. What is the basis? What is the information?
Yeah, if you read on from last third line, like, so how did the latest generation learn? When and where to go?
Like how the information is passed from one generation to the
question. This is a question, basically.
Yeah, it's a question, type of question. And
good.
And
yeah, so when there is a small paragraph, then you should not miss the answer, because at least you can very easily comprehend it. Because when there are big paragraphs like this, it's a little big, maybe difficulty, but
what I found is, like, when we have a small passage, it's very difficult to identify that one. So you need to read very carefully.
Yeah, that's important, but I'll assume that you will read very carefully, but it's less information to process. Okay. All right. For F.
7, sir.
What is the basis?
They have divided into 3 groups, sir. First, second,
it's
and
very simple. That's why
it's all about the behavior.
First, second, and they have another group.
Third. No, what is the answer you said for F?
7.
7th. 3 different ways of living. Okay. The first, the second, and there must be third also.
Final group of zebras.
Okay, good. All right. What about G?
10, sir.
10th. And what's the basis?
They've explained why we have to learn about the zebras. In second line, zebras are a vital part of food chain. Understanding their migration and all
helps us.
From there. Yeah.
Okay. So ultimately, yeah. Any question?
And Deep, we can use last statement also, last second. It says like herbivores like zebras are key to understand any ecosystem.
Key to understanding any ecosystem. Oh, yeah. So yeah, in one paragraph there can be multiple spots where you can they can support the answer. So my question to you all: do you find it very difficult, this match the headings with the paragraphs?
In this test was quite easy, sir. I felt it to be easy.
Anyway, we'll have next time. I'll identify the most difficult one.
For me, like it's not easy in something. Like there is a chances. It's a timing. See, everywhere we are reading, we are identifying the information. We are doing this thing. But here, the we have to manage ourselves in terms of time and how quickly we can identify this answer.
Yeah, another thing, Mukesh, is like, it becomes easy. For example, this is in my mind. Endangered species naturally tend to grab the headline. It's refreshing for a relatively abundant. And this I'm reading it. Hattie research has shed light on the impact of fancies on. So what triggered her interest in zebras? She explains that it is easier to get funding. Okay, crucial as that undoubtedly is, she believes that like zebras are key to understanding. So you got the information now. Is it talking about decrease in zebra population? Is it talking about obstruction in route? Or is it talking about unknown species? Is there any confusing information? Staying permanently in this name is not there. Merely a record, no information about record. 3 different ways, not 3 different ways. The original aim of the work can be there. What's it triggered? She explained that it's easier to get funding, but it was not the, this can confuse you. She explains that it is easier to get funding to study. Anyway, you consider this in mind. This can be on one option, for example. How was the information passed on? No. Why it is important to? So now there are 2 things, like 8 and 10. After that, you compare which one matches. Then you read it again and you match it out of these 2 options. Do you think it will take a lot of time?
Yeah.
But what is the option? Other option?
Sir, I think we need 30 minutes for this. Like, as you say, we need 30 minutes. If we have, then I think we can complete it.
If we have 30 minutes for it?
Yes, sir.
Because see, you should save time for this only, because in the beginning, first and second section, you should do it fast. Only compare information where you get confused. Otherwise, the information is quite much easy to spot. But here, it's difficult to spot. So here you need more time. That's one thing. And Mukesh, let me be clear to you. I don't see like any other option other than this. Like if you don't compare this information very fast, how can you be sure to be right?
Yeah, yes, but that is my pain area where it's gonna be something I'm losing time when I'm doing that activity, right? It may be some people can easily do it, but for me, when I'm going confused with the multiple option and trying to again reread, so that's I'm losing time, and when I'm losing time, I'm moving in a different direction.
Yeah. Okay.
So
yeah. No, that's a valid.
I'm being very candid with myself. Like, see, it's my genuine problem, and I should put without hesitating anything right in front of.
Other thing is, Mukesh, what you can do. See, you have 30 minutes. You have to answer these, and other than this, as I told you earlier, also these 4 also. Like you have to answer this part as well.
Yeah.
So if you are going through that particular paragraph, zebra tend to live together in small units, which experts call here. So you should be confident enough that if I have 30 minutes, this part is easy. Wherever if you find that paragraph, I can easily do it. And this one is a bit difficult. So here I need to feel when she heard some of the gibberish traveled so far. So mainly 3 questions, these 3 questions, and these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10 questions. And definitely, let me tell you, out of these 10, there will be some question which you can easily spot, maybe 3, 4 questions, which will be easy to identify. What do you think?
Yeah, that is what I thought about it previously, right? And I discussed with you as well. So what I'm doing when I'm doing exercise and doing practice, I'm just understanding the easy option. Which one is easy, which I can match easily without confusing, without rereading and putting much time. Even it's getting 2 and 3, I'm fine with that. So I'm going and I'm moving forward. And I'm jumping into different section, like different type of questions, like multiple choice and something. And come back, and later on time I'm coming back, and I have already marked that this is the difficulty, this is the information which I already read, and then I'm again putting my effort over here to get things done within that time.
Okay, I got your point. So I'll do one thing. Maybe next time I'll only discuss match the headings specifically, very, very specifically.
See this, sir, this question, matching headings and matching information. These are basically a similar one, but over here is that length of passage is bigger, right? And it's tricky, like something we have to read a lot, and information is not at one place. It's like giving enough, some information is top of the passage, some information is bottom of the passage, some information is discrete contextual information, like we need to understand this one. So I have identified 3-4 type of passages. The way they have designed the passage is basically very basic type. One is like a context basis. We have to analysis the contextual, like from top to bottom. If I'm reading, like if I'm going to read F, so what point they are talking about, and where it is going to jump into that. I mean, which what is the conclusion of that? And if not, then I'm finding a specific information. If it is talking about like groups and something. See,
no, I got your point. Let me say, like, okay, I got if you put number one area where you have difficulty, that is match the headings, or any kind of match the headings. Am I right in that, or there is any other area also that's difficult than that?
You're talking about the whole test?
Yeah, out of the whole test, the type of questions we have, like MCQs, we have filling the blanks, we have true, false, not given. So out of all the types, do you find the most difficult part as match the headings?
See, it's not the most difficult one, but so see, difficulties is going against the time.
Okay.
Difficulties is always here in IELTS, like from my point of view, from my experience, and like I'm giving a test and I'm just what I'm doing observation on the base. Its difficulties is getting
time
more and more when we are losing a time, when we are not deciding that, oh, I'm still stuck on F, what to do with this, and then not jumping on G, and I'm still moving on, and I'm losing that time, and because of time I'm not able to finish my not able to attempt all the question.
Okay, I got your point, Mukesh. Let's do one thing. In the next session, what I'll do, I'll show you how to do paragraph section 3 in 20 minutes. I'll show you how to do it, and then you will follow what I'll be doing there, and you will identify whether you are able to do with those strategy. Are you able to do it or not? Will that be helpful somehow?
Yeah, I need to know about that, how other people is doing, or like you, what is your approach on by considering.
Next time, like I showed you the task achievement, like how to write a complete essay, I'll show you how to do a complete section 3 in 20 minutes.
Right.
Okay. And I'll be speaking my strategies as well. Like, okay, this is the headings, this is in my mind, I'm going here. I'll be speaking my strategy so that you can hear it, and so that you can see.
You will present your inner thought process, and like how you are thinking in the condition of 20 minutes, and what information you are looking by having by reading and scanning the information, whatever you.
All right. So thank you. I'll be doing that. I'll schedule that session very soon. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So let's move to.
Like anyone can pitch if I'm wrong. Like I wanted to hear about other people.
Yeah. What other people feel like? Is time the main constraint for you for section 3?
Yes, I agree with him.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So time is the main constraint. If you are given 2 hours, you will be easily identify the answer. No mistake.
Yes, so time also matters a lot in this test, sir.
Okay. And do you think like 30 minutes are not sufficient for section 3?
Actually, we couldn't finish within 30 minutes the other two sections, sir.
Yeah.
If suppose we finish other two sections within 30 minutes, then I think we can finish section 3 alone with 30 minutes. Less than that, we can't finish it, sir.
Okay. So it means I need to show you guys the whole, I can do that as well. That how I am doing the whole one reading section in 55 minutes.
Okay.
I'll
We
try
didn't
to
get any extra time to check the answers, sir. That is also there.
I think rather than you so later on time, like we will jump into the same like similar session, right? Next time. And you have to just say that just 1 minute and 2 minutes, give me the crux of that passage, what information is saying. And then within 1 minute, like target 20-25 minutes of this section, right?
You know, Mukesh, sometimes I believe that you also need to know the whole thing. Like if a person is able to do something into the into 50 minutes or 55 minutes, what is different he is doing than you? That's one aspect. Your practice is definitely, that's we are already doing, like you are already practicing.
Okay.
I am
I got your purpose. Yeah, I am clear now.
Yeah, because my purpose is only like when I'll be doing it, do you observe anything unusual when I am doing it, or it's only the same, like you also do the same way? So that's the only purpose to explore.
Yeah,
I
sense the importance. Yeah, I sense the importance of definitely we will get much when you will do in the targeted time, and we'll have a session on that.
Okay. All right. So for 35, what is the answer?
Harem.
Yeah, I think this was.
I have written that one somewhere.
Harem, Harem.
Yes, sir.
Where is that?
Called harem. Yeah, known as something like that. Yeah.
Okay. Where is the answer?
Yeah, it's B. B. Second line. Yes.
36. Number of adult.
Mayors. 8 mayors. I mean mayors. Yeah, it's one word. Yeah.
7 or 8.
So do you see like 35 and 36 is very close?
Yeah.
37. Sometimes assemble in bigger groupings, or what is the answer of 37?
Actually, for 37, gather together means that kind of bigger group. So in that sense,
harems.
No, harem can be either answer of 35 or 37.
Herd. Sorry. Yeah, it's herd. Yeah. To get together into
harem is 35. Sir.
Yeah. So do you see these are very close? So these 3 questions, just I don't think like max more than 3 to 4 minutes you need. If there is this kind of filling the blanks, first try to identify the answer in the same paragraph, because or the next paragraph. So sometimes mostly they are in the same sequence, mostly, but it can be like there are some question in B and other question answer is in A. It can happen, but first you try the same paragraph. All right. So
the one observation, sir, I had last time, like the sequence is not like something
fixed.
It's fixed. Yeah.
Yeah. So, but you know, there are 2 things. One is first try to find out the answer in the same paragraph. If it is not there, go down. And if it's not in the next paragraph, go the back like previous one. First use this strategy. It will save your time. Mostly it is like this. But if you are still not able to, then you have to go back and forth to see the answers. Is it okay, Mukesh? Like I am asking you to use a strategy, and then if that doesn't work, then go to the other strategy. So
Yeah.
okay. All right. So what's the answer of 38?
D, sir.
Yeah, it's a D.
And
Because
what's
all
the paragraph? What's the paragraph?
Really not sure.
Paragraph D, sir.
Then we could get around an impossible. Okay, what sentence? Where is this question? Unsurety.
I think it's not.
Sorry.
I did it in a different.
So it was like before, like I think on page number 28. Like they kept moving. I think in para D.
One of these went
Sir,
up.
actually, how I opted is I've neglected the exceptional one, sir.
Okay.
When I read the entire
there's no annoyed, disappointed, frustrated.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Okay.
So I chose these.
I did it in that way because I did not find all three options in a right. So fourth, I'll.
Yeah, similar ways.
There is dangerous little drinking water to support the zebras to return. How did Hattie feel when she heard some of the zebras had traveled so far? The discovery created. I decided to visit Hattie, and she explained that a century ago, large number of deer and wild had resulting in competition for grass. One of them.
The last sentence.
Yeah. Even today, with the fence gone, there is dangerously little drinking water to support the zebras on the return journey. So why they are going? Even today, there is like a lot of danger and there is no water. But still, why? What is the motivation of going?
Supporting it? Yeah.
Okay. 39.
Yes, sir.
I made a wrong 39 and 40.
Is it Mukesh?
Yeah.
Okay. He had admiration for ones of the migrate for furthest distance. His admiration. One describe the difference Botswana zebra populations. The writer indicates. Where is this Botswana? Where is?
It's in D, sir.
D. Okay. I decided to be Botswana zebra and wildest herds and the result of competition. One of the migration tracks went. Where is the admiration?
Right. Sorry, sir. It's in A. A.
For 39, it's A.
Yeah. She didn't show any sympathy or nothing. The other three doesn't
So
match
no
any of
sympathy,
this.
disbelief, anxiety. Okay. Yeah, this is another answer. If you don't see any sympathy, any anxiety or disbelief, then this is the only app. Means she's wondering how they can go. They migrate to the furthest distance. So that's the only way to attempt it. An impossible distance given because of the permanent lack of permanent water on the extended route. So there is no sympathy, disbelief, and anxiety. So odd man out rule will work.
Yeah.
And what does the writer suggest about the final paragraph?
B.
It is sometimes necessary to go against the trend in research matters. And where is that sentence?
Last sentence.
Crucial is that undoubtedly she believes that zebra are key to understanding the scientific community is fortunate that people like Hattie are willing to take the hard option. Has the research had shed light on the impact of fans on so Research will result in a ban of on fancies. No. Research into animals which are not enjoyed will increase. Too much time has been wasted. Lions, it's not. Okay. It is sometimes necessary to go
about lion. They talked about lion. But
she explained that it is easier to get funding to study exciting animals like lions, and it is saying too much time has been wasted on research into, so this doesn't match.
Yeah.
Yeah, in MCQs, like odd man out is the first thing. Sometimes what will happen, two questions will match with the information, and two will completely like you can say irrelevant. Yeah, so then you need to compare out of two. Like,
so if I'll go, sir, yeah, if I'll go, so it is like research. They did not talk about the research thing. So both research is option is going to. So right option is B, because the first option already we validated, like it's not wasting.
So,
like,
okay, the one hint is for if whenever there are multiple choice questions, so try to use the odd man out first, and if you find two options matching, then compare them and give the answer, and then we will see whether we are right or wrong, how much it is helping us.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, sounds.
Yeah, because this is the technique, like take out the odd man out so that you are not confused. Then either there will be three options that are irrelevant. Then the final option is the fourth one, which you can mark. Otherwise, there will be two options, and then you have to analyze the two options and then finally take a decision. We can see whether this strategies have working or not. Okay, so it's about 2 hours and you are like listening to me very patiently. Thank you so much for that. I know some part of it is useful and some part of may not be. We have so many questions. So definitely I got some questions from you and I noted them down, and I'll be answering those questions very soon in the next session.
So I have a query. So I'm Ruchika, preparing for academics. So next month in January I have this exam. So so the problem is in this general training also I face like my score is coming between 21 to 25, and for the academics also I'm facing the same problem. I'm not able to increase my score, like. Even after watching so many videos and all, my major problem is again going for true and false only. Like most of my marks are getting deducted over there only.
Okay.
So is there any other way like can improve my score?
So, no, are you saying it's like true false not given where you are majorly making mistakes, or it's overall?
Yeah. So majorly it is true false not given is a major problem. But overall also I'm not able to reach my score by 30 also. Like it is not touching 30 up till now.
Okay, I'll tell you I'll discuss with you separately because it's individual stuff. So I need to talk to you, and then
I'll
tell you the strategies. Yeah. Any other question with anyone else?
Deep, there was one question in true false not given where you have asked to make a note, like there are two answers for this. So we'll discuss at the end.
Okay, yeah. So let's go to that. Now you guys can check your answers by yourself because you have the PDF, but I'll just discuss this what Harsh has highlighted. Which one was?
It was a fourth. No, third. It was a
fourth.
Fourth.
It was third as well as a fourth, I feel.
Yeah, four. Let me come to the answers and let me tell you the answers. Okay, I got the answer. So for first it is true, for second it is false, for third it is not given, for fourth it is not given, and for fifth it is not given.
Yeah.
And this is the same pattern. There's no information about letter. There's no information about staff. There's no information about school will contact other authorities. And there was information that all arrivals are not unauthorized, because those arrivals which has a valid reason, they are authorized. That's why it was false. And children must go to the school where they are registered. It was
true.
True, because the law says that parents must ensure that they should regularly attend the school. They are registered. So by now I didn't find actually what happened in this particular test. We didn't have another true false not given. Otherwise it would have been a good opportunity to apply our learnings to the another part. But definitely I can see two major things are coming from the discussions again, like match the headings and true false not given. And somehow it is MCQs also, because you guys are comfortable in small headings where there are small paragraphs you need to match, or they are filling the blanks.
Deep, one more thing. So you remember, like you were having one session on true false not given, I think last week or last week.
Yes.
And there was one session another like a long time back.
Yeah, I know. I remember that. I mentioned that I'll identify the reason for that, and I posted the queries on the group as well, that these are the two questions that emerged.
Yes. So even in that session also I highlighted this thing, like when you said first, if there is no information given at all, then it is like clear case of not given. Okay. And in the last session, there was one guy who was mentioning like he's seen some video where like the person was talking about if the information is there and you cannot find it out, then it would be false. So you said like you will be looking into that part and will come back to us.
Yeah, I have looked into that part, Harsh. Like let me tell you what is my what I could explore.
So I will give you my opinion what I have been.
Please.
So if I follow your strategy that you give at the first, like if there is no information at all, like let's talk about staff here. So there is nothing about staff in paragraph, we can safely mark it as not given. And my initial thought was same again. So, but I was arriving at for 3, 4, 5, I was coming at to 3 not given. So I doubted myself, okay, how there could be 3 not given. So then I went into that guy theory, like if half information is given, then we can assume it can be false. So I put my answer as false. So that was my like a rationale for false. And if I'm sticking to your strategy, then I am arriving at the right answer. But how about that other guy?
Actually, I explored that strategy with the other guy who explained that if it is half information which is true, you mark it false. That strategy is not right. I explored that. That's why I didn't get the chance to like talk to people, because there were different people in that session. But let me tell you, this is not the strategy that half of the information is right. It would be false.
Okay.
That's not don't use it, that strategy. From my last few sessions, what I am telling after my research also, what I am able to come up with is that you have to find the key information in the question first, because that key information will be the basis of your answer. And here, the key information, what is key information?
It was like staff.
Yeah, staff. School will contact other authorities. Okay. Letter. All arrivals. These are the, please use like the strategy which I am telling you to use today, that identify the key information. That key information is really the basis of true, false, or not given. If all arrivals, this is very important. There should be, for making it true or false, this information is very important. Definitely other information, we need to check whether other information is matching or not. But in every question, what I believe, I'll discuss the true, false, not given very soon again. Whatever strategy we have discussed, we'll apply those strategy in that, and then we'll see whether they are working or not. But by now, with my individual sessions, I could see this strategy is working. Like identify the key point in the question, and then try to match it with the information, and then take your decision.
Okay.
Okay, and that if the half information is given, and that is it would be false. No, That's not correct. I have seen it. I have, and you have also seen it today.
There was one like video on YouTube, like very beginning when I started like for IELTS test planning, like I'll for during that time, like there was a one quiz. I don't remember right now, like, but I'll try to find it out. So they have like they are presenting true, not false in a pictorial way, right? So how they like they have placed a one red cap, right? And there was a one child and having some toys, right? So if someone is saying like uh, there is a yellow cap, but cap was red, so it's false. Then they're saying like there was a truck, but there was no truck, only cars and bicycle was there, right? So it was not info it's a not given, it cannot be a false, because truck was not I mean say truck was red, red color, or truck was something yellow color or big truck, right? So there was no information about the truck, so they were presenting in that way, that information in a pictorial way, putting the stuff like sitting in my room, right? So I can say the wall is red, like the color of wall is red, wall is there, but color is not red, so it is false.
Yeah,
so
actually the situations are not that simple. Okay.
No, I'm just saying, yeah, even that, like I started thinking in that way, right? I know it is in the real situation, it is not going to like that. It is not a very simple, but to just stick with the three things: what is true, what is false, and not given. If we are making clarity on that three things, I think we can solve 80% problem, and then we'll have to definitely. Maybe I'm not right over here.
No, okay. See, maybe in the next session, what I'll do, I'll plan for that how two different strategy we can use, and which one are giving us the right answer. We can compare different strategies first without looking into the answers, without anything, without discussing. We will, like, everyone will discuss, okay, this is my strategy for this true false not given, and let's see what are the answers coming from this strategy, then the other strategy, and we can compare which one is giving us better results.
Yeah, definitely we'd like to hear more information from you, because you are the only
No, that's not like that, but again I would say, like, I need to see what is working for my students. I need to identify that, and by now my research says that find the key information, and there is some key information, there is some extra information or the related information, but key information will be the basis for your answer. This is my strategy, my observation by now. I would like to apply that by myself, and I will try that you can also apply it, and then we will see, because there is no one thing very particular that if I can teach to anyone and it will make sure that every question there will be no wrong answer for true false not given. By now there is no one strategy, no trainer can give you that strategy. It is, we have to identify one strategy, we have to apply it, and we have to see whether it is working for us or not. So in case of Harsh, he thought, like, we identified one last time you were not there, Mukesh. We identified one strategy, but I accepted, okay, I said that guy that I'm not sure about it, but I'll explore whether it is working or not. But it was not working. So the thing is, next time, I think we are in a better way. I have a better data to say that my strategy is working. This identify the key information and match it with true false not given. It's working. You can also do it in your free time. I'll do it in my free time, and then next time when we sit together, we can finalize it. Is it okay, Harsh?
Yes, Deep.
Okay, one more question I can take.
I'll connect you in evening, sir. That's one thing.
Okay. All right, guys. So thank you so much again for your time, and I really enjoyed this session. So we'll meet soon. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you,
so
sir.
much.
Thank you so much. Have a good one.
Thank you.
Bye, everyone.